Good morning, Purple Phonics Group. Okay, let's have a look at our sound recaps for today. So again, we have our sounds on screen. Can you please tell me where the sound is? Which one is the sound? Okay, let's have a look. Here it is. Oh, and I'm sure I asked you this question yesterday. How else can we make the sound? It's not just the E and the R, is it? What other way can we use? Hopefully you're shouting at screen. It's a U and an R as well. They both make the sound, don't they? So well done if you spotted that. Okay, let's have a look at the other sounds. You know what we're going to do now. I'm going to point to a sound. I'll count in my head to 2. You need to beat me to say that sound. Okay, here we go. This one is Q, and this one. Igaha is our I, isn't it? That's our trigraph I. How about this one? We learnt this one yesterday, didn't we? It's Ia. And this one? This one is E. How did you do? Okay, let's move on to the next one. So this time I'm looking for the ow sound. Which one is ow? Yes, it's the purple one, isn't it? An O and a W make the ow sound. Okay, what about this one? Oi. This one. Or. This one. O. And this one. 2 sounds. Or oo. Oo. Okay, and let's move on. All right, so where's what? Okay, hopefully you said it was the green one. This is wah, isn't it? Let's work through the rest. How about this one? A. The other way to make the sound. R. Yeah. Well done. Okay, and moving on, last page. So, what do we think? What's this? Where is our? Actually, yes, I'll find one first. So, where is our sound? Where's Yes, the orange one here is isn't it? The N and the G. Okay, how about this sound? What's this one? And this one? Ch. And this one? Ch. And this one? Shh. How did you do? Did you get all those right? I think the more we practice, the more we are going to get right, aren't we? Because that's what works. Practice makes us get better and better and better at everything. Okay, so let's take a look at today's sound. So we have another trigraph sound today, and this one is an A, an I, and an R. And when we put those 3 letters together, they make a new sound. And the sound is air. Can you say that for me? Air. Now again, air is a word, and this is the way you spell the word air. So just like yesterday, we learned how to spell the word ear. Today, we're learning the sound and the word air. Okay, now ear and air are 2 trigraphs that people get very, very confused. So yesterday, we talked about remembering ear as having an E at the beginning because of the squiggly part in the middle of our ear, didn't we? So what can we use to remember air? Let's look at that letter at the front. We've got a curly, big, round letter at the front, haven't we? So the way I like to remember air is I like to think about a big balloon, because balloons have to be blown up, and they have to be blown up with lots of air inside them, don't they? So I always think, when I think of a balloon and I think about blowing up a balloon, I think about an A in the middle. So, ready? Here we go. I'm going to write a big A in the middle of my balloon to remind myself that air starts with an A. So I can remember that the air sound starts with an A because I've got a big balloon that I've blown up. And the ear sound starts with an E because of my squiggly E in the middle of my ear. So hopefully that may make you help you remember which one is which. So have a look at those letters, an A, an I, and an R. So 2 of those letters are the same as ear, so it's really important we get the order right and the letters right. A, I, R, make the air sound. Okay, let's have a look at writing the air sound then, shall we? So the air sound has 3 short letters that all sit in the line. So we know how to write these letters. We've practiced these before. Let's have a go. So our A is a curly k starting letter, isn't it? So it curls up, goes around, back down, and finishes on the line. Then our I is just an up down, isn't he? He's a straight up and down. So he goes up, down, then we give him a dot on the top. And then our R is an up down as well. So he goes up, back down, and over. So we've got our A, our I, and our R, all the same height, all sitting on the line. So what I'd like you to do is I'd like you to practice writing air on a sheet of paper. Write it as many times as you can so that you can remember the order of those letters. It's an A, then an I, and an R. And when we put the 3 together, they make the air sound and the air word. So go away, do your handwriting practice, and come back to me when you're ready for our reading and spelling. Okay, so reading and spelling, here we are. So we have an alien present on screen today. So you know what that means? These words are not real. They're pretend words. And I quite like us reading pretend words because we can't guess what the word is going to be. We just have to do the sounds. So alien words are really, really useful for us to learn how to blend successfully. So you know what we need to do here. Sound buttons are underneath. You need to sound the words out, blend them together from the front, going faster and faster to get those sounds together until you hear the word. Remember, you won't know the word, so just say what you hear. Have a go, come back to me when you're ready, and we'll see how you did. Okay, are we ready with the first one? So the first one, we've got 2 single sounds on our trigraph. So we've got t, n. So we need to start putting it together. T, 10. 10. It's not a word, it's just what it says. Okay, let's try the next one. So we've got an d. So med, med. Again, it doesn't mean anything, but it's just the sounds that are written on the page. Let's have a look at the next one. Okay, slightly different here because our single sounds are together. So we've got air. So Blair. So Blair. How about the next one? We've got trigraph, digraph, and single sound here. So we've got quite a lot here. Are you ready for this one? Ch. So pear, petch. How did you do? Okay, I hope that reading these kind of sounds that have no real word, these words that have no real meaning, maybe that can help you with your blending and help you find those sounds a little bit easier. Now, the words that we're going to write today are real words, so they do exist. And because, again, we're getting more and more tricky with the words that we're writing, I've put the sound buttons on screen to help you know how many things you should be writing. So let's have a look at the first one. The first one has got a trigraph and a single sound, and the word is fair. Have a go at that one. Come back to me when you're ready. Right, let's take a look. So fair, fair. How did you do? Let's try the next one. This one is lair. Try lair for me. Right, here we go. So we've got air. Are we getting that air in the right order with the right letters? Hopefully we are. Okay, a bit more tricky this one. So the next one is stairs. Stairs. Look at the sounds that we need. Don't miss any out. Stairs. Okay, let's take a look. So stairs. Stairs. So did you hear that? So it's not stairs, it's stairs, stairs. And this at the end means there's more than one stair. It's not just one stair you're going up a whole flight of stairs. Okay, and the last one, this is the trickiest one. Are you ready? airship. Airship. Try that one. Okay, let's take a look. So we have got air, sh, ip, airship. How did you do? Some tricky words there today. Well done if you got them right. Okay, let's move on to today's tasks. So you know what we're going to do. I'm going to dictate a sentence to you that you're going to write down. Then you're going to draw a picture and write your own sentence about the picture. Right, let's have a look at the sentence that we're going to write first. Are you ready? I'm not going to remind you what sentences need because you know by now what sentences need. The sentence is, look at his hair. Look at his hair. 4 words today. Look at his hair. Off you go. Pause me. Come back when you're ready and you're done. Okay, look at his hair. Shall we try? Let's see. How did you do? So we've got look. So look. Hopefully you got the correct k at the end there, because remember we know that kicking k is at the end of most of our words. So capital letter for look as well. At, his, you can sound out its. Hair, there's our air sound for today. Did you get it right? So we've got our capital letter, we've got our finger spaces, our full stop, and our amazing spelling. Well done if you got all that right. Okay, so the 2 tasks I'm going to leave you with today. The first task is to write your own sentence about a soft chair. So there's our air sound in chair. So can you write me a sentence about a soft chair? Remember, it needs to be all the things that a sentence needs to be: capital letters, finger spaces, full stops, and it needs to make sense. And when you've written your letter about your soft chair, then you need to draw a picture of, I'm not going to say it because you can read it. Now, I would love if you sent some of your writing and drawing into me so that I could see how well you are doing, because I would really like to see your handwriting as well as your amazing phonics and spelling. So send anything that you've done so that I can see how you're doing. That would be great. See you again soon. Bye for now.